What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out PONKE per member request. If you're interested in the Discord, I will pin the comment down below. It's free. There's an option for a paid Patreon member. All the details are down below. I appreciate you stopping by. Boy, this looks like DGen. This looks like something I'm in right now. The similar market cap. This thing looks good. I'm telling you right now. I know people are going to be like, "What do you mean it looks good? It's going down." Yeah, but the weekly looks good. I mean, the monthly candle is gonna look good. Do we got a green dot? We got a green dot. Let me go check out. Let me go check out my DGen real quick. This is what it looks like, that right? Boom, green dot. We're about to. I think DGen's about to go crazy, but hey, I digress. Let's go to PONKE. Right, very similar, right? Very similar. You kind of slam down, right? You gotta have this A, B, and you're coming back down into C. Okay. So you got three waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Three-wave move. You got the lows. Another 8. Taco. We got to talk about these small cap altcoins, right? This is another $19 million asset. I mean, I get it. I get it. Hey, I respect it. I do respect it. I'm not gonna lie. This is great. I love it. In terms of, could we use this? I didn't use. We can use this. We could use this for the 382, but the 382 is 53 cents. Like, that's at this point you're almost looking for not all-time highs. Like, I'm sorry to say it, you're not really looking for all-time highs. Like for DGen, I'm not necessarily looking for all-time highs. I'm in for so much lower that, it's very similar to down through here. Very similar down through here. Like, you get in even through here, even if you wait for confirmation, you get in and you're up 700%. Like, that's a very large percentage, right? Just at a 382 retracement, right? Because this could just be your A, come up for a B, and then you come down for a C, and that thing's even more. Then you go to zero, right? Then you go to zero with a $19 million market cap. You go to straight zero, right? Um, I do like how it has a green dot on the weekly. I do like how get back over there. Get over there. I do like how, you've been selling off like crazy. There's not a lot of people there. Like, where are the sellers, right? Where are the sellers? There's none. There's none. I'll go over. I'll show you the volume and I'll zoom out, right? Um, there's no sellers. There's nothing like this. Look at up through here. This has just been kind of just the same thing. Nothing's really been going on down through here. Okay. In terms of an extension, right? Let's get an extension on here because we got the 618. I'll throw the 786 on here. We'll see if this holds, and we can always we adjust as we go. You know how the channel works. If you don't know how the channel works, I'm sorry. I took that for granted. I use the Fu Manchu right there. It is what I'm saying with the green dot. I use levels, right? So I use Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extension, right? Fibonacci retracement is levels to what the name entails, right? You're trying to get back to where the price started. You are retracing your price, right? So you're dealing with resistance and this and that. And then I use a Fibonacci extension, what you're looking for once you break those levels, or I look for correlations of, the 786 with the 382 or the 618 and the zero point 0.5. I look for correlation for different things, okay? I digress. So we're going into we're gonna go into the daily. I do want to use this one. Yeah. See, like I'm not saying wait. I'm not saying buy because I'm not a financial advisor. But there's still some room for confirmation, right? There's still some room for confirmation. Um, we could come all the way down here, but I do like this down through here. Getting nitty gritty with it. Something like that. Something like that. We'll check it out on the daily too. Please post on the daily. The one thing, the one trend line to rule them all. All right. So, not to mention, right? You're so oversold. You're at your oversold zone. I'm not even gonna draw a trend line because it's almost vertical. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is just vertical down, right? No point. Once we get up through here, this is the big test, right? But there's a green dot. The last time you had a green dot, you ran up. I don't know the percentage. I could drop that down. Ran up 180, 90, 98%. So, I mean, it's still a lot, right? In terms of the daily, we could throw a trend line on the daily for sure. For sure. I do want to capture some of those fake outs at the same time. What do I do? Because if I do this, then it's breaking out. But there's not much, right? Because it's done it multiple times. I can do it and hold it. We can do this and see if it holds. Or we can do this and see like a true breakout. Let's do this. See a true breakout. It's done it so many times. Maybe once or twice. I like to capture fake outs, but if it's like a fake out every other week, yeah, no, I don't like that. I like this, just coming down to a point once again, right? Coming down to a point. You're still below your EMAs. You still have room to the downside, just in case. %26. That's crazy. Right? That's crazy. It's crazy. Maybe back test that as well. So we're gonna put some levels on here for sure and kind of see where we're at, right? See where we're at, that 1272 as well. So we'll have two relatively similar close resistance, or sorry, not resistance, areas to the downside, right? Areas to the downside. In terms of this 382, that's a beautiful 382 right there. It's not a very big, market cap coin. So, I'm gonna keep this because this is at 786. We're gonna move this 786 down to the 618 right there. So you have some kind of do I want to do that? Let me see. I mean, that is the higher. I mean, yeah, you could say, higher low, higher low, higher low. But this is kind of, these two are kind of the start, right? This one, and then this one is the verification that you had a lower high. So I like getting above those two for sure. Did I do the extension? I didn't even do the extension, did I? I'm sorry. I'm not going to use I'm going to do the same type of extension I did with DGen. All right, not going to use the overall extension because you're going to get to prices that they're astronomical prices. They're prices that I can't see. I can't picture them. But they're there. Okay, the 618 is right through there. So now decision. I think I moved this down through here and change the color like that. Boom. All right. Wait, what about my other? Did I not? Hourly. Was this? No. Okay, I need some more levels for sure to the downside. But either way, right? Either way, let's go check this out. Check out, your see, look at this right here. Like this, like your 1618. Right, I mean, still 31 cents from 3 cents, that's a 10x. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you get back up to these levels. I just don't know. I don't know. All right, 4272, possibly the, 77 cents, possibly. I'm not a moon boy. I don't just call out crazy prices because a Fibonacci says it's going to be on there. Realistically, right? This 31 to 48 cents, somewhere in between there, possibly 70, possibly. Very, very, I mean, very, very little confidence. I was trying to have some proper English, but nothing was working for me. So let's get possibly one more area of resistance. Fib retracement. Where is this at? Everything is so far up, right? Everything is so far up. What about this and this right here? What about this one and this one? So far up. I don't like this. I just don't. I really, really don't. I really, really. Let me see. I gotta see what this looks like. We gotta have one more, right? You gotta have one more. You can't have that huge gap. I like that. That'll work. That'll work, and that almost will look like an inverse head and shoulders, almost perfectly. Come up through here. Maybe you come back down, back test, and then go. Something like that. The fact that you're not yet above your EMAs, still right. We got work to do. Not getting overly excited quite yet. It's still nice to see green on the charts. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like you still got work to do. What about the 4 hour? The 4 hour looks good. This gap though, what's up with all these gaps? Maybe it's just the type of chart I'm using. But you got above the EMAs, but there's not a lot of movement with this EMA. You want to see this EMA kind of go like that. On a small asset like this, you want to see it go vertical. All right, you do. You do, you do. I mean, look at all this bullish divergence. This is crazy. Holy moly. Again, if you want something like this, it's the Fu Manchu. It's free. Don't let other people charge you for it. They'll take your money and run away laughing. They will, I promise. I do want to wait. Yeah, it's not on there. Let's check out this smaller, like, because I just want to make sure that this thing can, this thing kind of died off right there too. There we go. Now we got something. Because that's a pretty big gap. You know what I mean? From down through here, that's a 100% gap. Kind of want to narrow them down a little bit. Now this is probably looking like a 75% gap, something like that. 56%. That'll work. Okay, that'll work. Fu Manchu, let's get the Fu Manchu looks good. You need momentum, right? We need this wave to come up through here, right? You've been living down here. You've been living under the water. You've been a fish. Grow some wings and fly, right? Grow some wings and fly. Right? A flying fish, possibly. A flying fish. That's a possibility, right? You've been submerged for a prolonged period of time. Get out and spread your wings, right? I don't even know. God, this thing has just gone sideways. That is crazy. You know what? Before I even do a trend line, this thing, I gotta get that. There you go. Stay above that. How about that? Stay above that. Just living down there. I mean, you got like little blips, right? You tried to bounce. Stay above that. That's goal number one. Even if you're not going up, just go sideways above it. All right, show some life. And I'm going to leave this right where this is too. Okay, boom. So we got some areas to the upside. We got some areas to the downside. You're showing bullish divergence. I mean, you got crazy bullish divergence everywhere. Yeah, it looks promising. Pardon me, there's still levels to the downside. Right, so you got this 2.7 level to 1.7 level, worst case scenario. Look for some bearish divergence on the 4 hour once you get up to these levels. Right, that's what I'd be doing. All right, that's what I'd be doing, making sure like, hey, you got to get above. It looks good. This is what you look for in a reversal, but you still got tons of work to do. You have been selling off for a prolonged period of time, and the biggest thing is you have a green dot on the weekly. That green dot can go away this week. All right, so you got to finish strong, and keep building. It doesn't mean you have to go up 50, 100% this week, but don't just go back down tomorrow, right? If you go back down tomorrow, it doesn't really matter. So that's what kind of we've been doing. We go up, then we go back down. I will say this weekly candle is nice. We started to the downside and we've gone up, right, relative to this candle and these previous candles, right? You kind of, that's what this looked like, and we didn't do much with it. But this candle straight up, then right back down, straight up, right back down, up, right back down. Right, a little bit of a change of character is what I am seeing, but let's see some reverse. Right, this is a doji. Possibly we sit here all week. We have a reverse candle doji, something like this, something like that, and then we start going. So that's what I got for today. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my ideas. These are just my levels. If you like these style of videos, hit that sub button. Make sure you're subbed, right? Get more content. Drop a comment down below whether you agree, whether you disagree, whether you like the content or you don't. I appreciate it all. As always, thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.